This video is about Planet Comics, a science fiction comic book series published by Fiction House. As can be seen by this first image, the art style evolved over time. Presented are a chronological series of covers of all 73 issues, cover dated from January 1940 to winter 1953. As a bonus, the cover of a similar one-shot Fiction House comic book titled Man-O-Mars, cover dated February 1953, is presented in line with the chronological timing of the other covers. Planet Comics was the first comic book dedicated entirely to science fiction. It featured lots of great art and fascinating stories about many characters. Like most of Fiction House's early comic book titles, Planet Comics was a spin-off of a pulp magazine, in this case, Planet Stories. Like the magazine before it, Planet Comics features space operatic tales of muscular, heroic space adventurers who are quick with their ray pistols and always running into gorgeous women who need rescuing from bug-eyed space aliens or fiendish interstellar bad guys. However, some covers and stories do feature female heroes. Planet Comics also employed female artists, including Lily Renee, Marcia Snyder, Ruth Atkinson, and Fran Hopper. Many artists who would become well-known names worked on Planet Comics stories, including Murphy Anderson, Matt Baker, Nick Cardy, Joe Doolan, Graham Ingalls, George Evans, Ruben Moreira, John Cullen, George Tuska, and Maurice Whitman. The early covers were drawn by industry legend Will Eisner. Many later covers were drawn by Dan Zolnowicz, Joe Doolan, and Maurice Whitman. Some covers were done by female artist Lily Renee. Letters from readers printed in Planet Comics show that the readership included both male and female readers. A typical issue would consist of multiple stories regarding different characters, and next I will review the following various characters and features: Oro, Lord of Jupiter; Flint Baker; Reef Ryan; Futura; Gale Allen; Mars God of War; Mystra of the Moon; Star Pirate; The Lost World; The Red Comet; and The Space Rangers. Oro, Lord of Jupiter, was the name of two different characters. The first incarnation was the son of Professor Hardwicz, and was essentially an outer space version of Tarzan, where Oro was befriended by a saber-toothed tiger, and he was stranded on Jupiter with muscles as strong as steel thanks to the higher gravitational pull of the planet. The second incarnation was a young scientist named Chester Edson, who crashes on Jupiter, and his spirit is transferred into the body of the original Oro, who is thus resurrected as a Flash Gordon type of hero. Flint Baker was an athletic space hero who eventually teamed up with Reef Ryan to form the Space Rangers. Reef Ryan was a heroic space captain. Futura was a smashingly lovely crusader for interplanetary justice who began as a scantily clad female and was abducted and taken to the city of Sumedria in space. Futura was drawn in a manner similar to Prince Valiant, with no word balloons in the panels. Gale Allen was a voluptuous female space adventurer in the then far-off year of 1990, who led an all-female women's space battalion to fight menaces like the Mad Master of Venus and her arch-enemy, Prince Blagu Daru. Mars, god of war, involved the adventures of the ancient Roman god causing violent mischief on other planets. Mars, god of war, was the embodiment of evil, and his spirit would single out a man or woman who had evil in them, possess them, and run rampant until the end of the story, when good always triumphed. Mystra of the moon starts out with her and a young boy being taken to the moon, where a scientist, Dr. Court, provides them with a phenomenal education until they are young adults. He does this because he anticipated that Earth would become violently anti-knowledge, which it did. Unfortunately, Mars, the god of war, initiates a series of events that result in the death of the scientist and young man. Shortly before he dies, the scientist provides Mystra with a robot which helps her in future adventures as an adult. Star Pirate was a Robin Hood of the space lanes and looked very much like the DC Comics character Starman. The Lost World is set in the 33rd century, and Hunt Bowman and Lisa are in a struggle against reptilian conquerors of Earth, the Voltamen. The Red Comet is a costumed hero who fought crime all over the universe and sometimes grew to a giant size. The Space Rangers was a combination of Reef Ryan and Flint Baker with uniforms something like those seen on TV's Rocky Jones Space Ranger. Would you like to see a movie based on any of the covers, characters, or features? If so, is there an actress or actresses that you want involved? Fiction House also published other genres, including Jungle Girls, war, and horror. More videos like this one, short and longer, can be viewed at the Comic Excitement Convention Fiction House playlist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and click the notifications bell.